What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer A Day with TK. I'm doing some catch-up videos here, so this is my second post-bar exam beer. The beer I'm going to do today is Foeder Pilsner, and this is from Four Noses Brewing Company. This is another one of the beers that I picked up in the Colorado Beer Drop. Never heard of this brewery, but I was kind of interested to check it out. It looks like they're in Broomfield, Colorado. Went to the website to learn a little bit about the brewery, and it had an interesting backstory. It's called Four Noses, and apparently it's a family-owned business, and apparently all the members of the family have prodigious noses, so they decided to name the brewery after that. Gives you a little bit about the background. Says they were in Ireland and kind of came up with the idea, did some traveling, checked out some different breweries and brewers around the world, and decided to do their own thing. So this beer here is an Oak Aged Pilsner, and it looks like they did a couple of Oak Aged beers. They had an Oak Aged Oktoberfest I thought I saw on the website. I'd be interested to check that out. It'd be an interesting pairing to see if what you could do with a Marzen or Oktoberfest in the oak cask. Would probably be an interesting taste. I can't say I've ever had anything like that before. They look like they are open for business. They have an outside patio if you want to go with your dog. Have food trucks like a lot of places do. They have a calendar so you can kind of see who's there. So it was kind of an interesting little website, interesting brewery. As far as this beer, it looks like it only had 54 check-ins on Untapped. It had a 3.95. Beer Advocate, 0. There was no reviews or ratings for this whatsoever. 5.4% ABV. Couldn't find any info on the IBUs. But let's go in and check it out. I'm going with this glass today. This is probably one of my favorite glasses in the world. It's from the Schloss Brauerei Drachselried. It's one of the German beer glasses I picked up from that Coleman's. And if you look on the inside, it has like a rifled kind of feel to the inside. I think it's really cool looking. Looks really pops in the light there. Kind of a neat glass. All right, let's check it out. Color, you kind of see it's what you'd kind of expect from a Pils. Bit of that straw color, kind of golden look to it. A fair amount of bubbles going on there. That's kind of got quite a bit of effervescence, if you will. But it looks pretty nice. Slightly cloudy too. Looks like there's a little bit of something in there. Looks good. The head, looked like it probably had a finger and a half. Nice white head there. Looks like pretty decent. Smell. Smell, not a whole lot going on with the smell. I mean, it is a Pilsner, so I didn't expect anything too crazy. Snorted half the head. That's how my day's been going. Yeah, it smells nice. You get a little bit of malt, but not a whole lot more going on there. It's got quite a nice taste to it. It's probably medium bodied like you kind of expect with something like this, so nothing crazy there. Definitely a bit crisp and dry. You pick up some nice sweet malt, you get a little bit of hops to balance it out, but this is kind of a good example of a Pilsner in that nothing dominates. It's not too sweet and too malty. It's not too hoppy. You have kind of like that nice balance, and then you pick up a little bit of the oak to accentuate the flavor. I dig things that are aged generally. In my experience, I think the bourbon barrels taste the best. Some of the other ones sometimes taste funky. I've had stuff in white wine casks and other ones. I don't really care for them. The Oak Aged Foeder here adds to this, adds a little bit of depth, but doesn't dominate it. I think that's one of the hardest things when you do stuff in the cask. Sometimes you pick that up and then you lose sight of everything else in the beer. This doesn't do that. You get the, you get the maltiness, a little bit of sweet malt, you get the hoppiness, you get a bit of the oak, and it's like that nice, crisp, dry finish like you'd expect from a Pilsner. I was having a conversation with somebody about this the other day. I think it was Aaron up at Tiffin Brewing. When you do stuff like Pilsners and you do Kolsch's, you can't really hide your mistakes, right? A lot of other kinds of beers, you can hide it, you can throw stuff in. I was talking with the guys at Urban Woody about this too. If you throw enough hops in, you can kind of cover up your mistakes. With this, you can't. If you screw this up, it's immediately noticeable. And I think they've done a good job with this because you pick up all those distinct flavors. The oak adds to it, but it doesn't dominate, yet it's still kind of like a nice, even keel beer. Definitely something that's drinkable. You could have quite a few of these, I think. They go down quite easy. Yeah, I like that. Four Noses Brewing Company. This is a really good beer. The Foeder Pilsner would get a big thumbs up. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, if you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Like I said, there's only 54 check-ins to this on Untapped and nothing on Beer Advocate. If any of you out there have had any of their beers, let me know what you think of them. This one's pretty solid. I'd like to try some more. Hey, until next time, cheers.